I have three sons who love the John Wick films, and I'm a fan myself. And when I got the call about Ballerina, my boy said, you have to do it. The important thing was, yes, it needs to feel like a John Wick film, but it needs to have its own vibe. People have been watching this film for a while. They're coming to this to watch something else.
What have we not seen? Or if we have seen it, what kind of twist can we bring to it?
The beauty of the Wick movies is we go to interesting places and we don't really know what we're gonna do until we get there. We're super adaptable, and I think it's always just about finding interesting places to shoot.
And because they are real, they make the John Wick world feel real. Because they actually are.
Eve Macaro of the Roscaroma. What a pleasure to see you again.
One of the benefits of this film is we get to flesh out John Wick 3, Anjelica Huston's the director's world.
You're diving into the Roscaroma. What does it look like? Who's a part of it? What is the culture? How is the training?
This shooting range, what's their dormitory like? It was good for us to be able to flesh that out and tell that story.
The director feels you are ready for your first contract.
We knew we wanted to do a club scene because John Wick isn't a movie without a club scene. We came to this facility, which is called the Biodome. It's massive. We had to build big dance floors, and when we were doing that, we were like, it should be ice.
The atmospheric of neon lights with ice and dry ice was really cool. And rather than just, you know, the skimpy kind of outfits, you have furs, you have all this stuff.
We have these exceptional lasers, and on one whole wall, we lens mapped the wall and are projecting water and fire and ice and different elements onto the walls very specifically. So we have a lot of different lighting techniques going in with the snow and the ice to make it different and not just a regular club.
There is a man who bears that mark staying at one of our hotels at the present. In Prague, I believe.
We started the movie in New York, and then we moved to Prague, which is meant to be Prague, not Prague for something else.
Before we came to Prague and scouted, we were not going to shoot Prague for Prague. And then we got here and saw how beautiful the city was and really embraced a lot of its Gothic architecture and real places.
Phil Ivey and I, we looked at, I think, every building in Prague. I'm inspired by location. So I have ideas of what I want, but I love to scout and have it inspire me. It was just fun. Let's create a new one. What's a new continental that we could explore?
We played more the Soviet-era brutalist look, glossy finishes, hard surfaces. It was a lot of fun. We were able to give a not your traditional entrance into a hotel as well.
We were scouting on the riverfront, and I found this beautiful, massive circle glass door. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's different. That was actually the starting point. I wanted it to feel dangerous, but also sexy. And I think we pulled that off.
Once we landed on the Prague Continental, being in Prague, it meant we could start to sort out, where does the hunting lodge land?
I'd like to go hunting.
So we went for the old cobblestone world, that building that sort of meanders underground and, tells the history of the age of the city. I love doing those kind of sequences. They're stunt heavy, they're special effects heavy, so there's a lot of technical stuff that needs to happen with the set. Plus, you just need to make it look damn good. So we played around with what form is the showroom. And we settled on circular because it's unusual. That was definitely one of the highlights of the film for me.
Their precise location has never been confirmed. However, whispers suggest they've been known together somewhere in these peaks.
Len has always been a big fan of Hallstatt since the script was developed. He's been looking at this place on Google Earth for about 3 or 4 years.
Hallstatt, I was obsessed with. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. It's a town that is built into the hillside, so it has layers to it.
We really pushed to go to Hallstatt for a couple days to kind of get that very specific alpine look.
So the 2 days that we did go, I made sure that every shot and element is featuring out to see the landscape, see the mountains, see the scope. It was a more complicated way to shoot of, we did this reverse side, but when we do the other side, that's at Hallstatt.
We scoured the whole of the Czech Republic, and then it's a case of putting all the photos on the table and putting that jigsaw together, seeing what was going to work best together, how we augment those locations and make it feel like a cohesive world.
Let's go. It's just remarkable, like the places they found and they scouted. It just makes the movie like really beautiful.
It's a case of us putting our own spin on it. Instead of the New York and the Rome and the Morocco, Jordan of it all, we're set in Europe with snow, so color temperature changes immediately. And materials, we're into stone and timber and that kind of thing. So very different from the other John Wick films, but I think stylistically we share the same world.